So the the first it was like I would notice like my hip, like I was super twisted up, like just standing and kind of like, and then I could kind of like open myself up more in that way. And then it was like posture, like seeing that I'm like always like leaning forward and like trying to get like fast, like I'm anxious and like closed off, and then like help me, I feel like, unwind. And then I was like always moving so fast, so then maybe like to like restack and like layer myself on top of myself. And then I think now like first posture and then into like confidence and stuff. So even like when I'm like taking orders and like I like want to be like standing tall and like seen, and then I think it's like before I started my sessions I was like super depressed and anxious, and like I think it's helped me feel like okay being outside. Like I would try to like avoid being outside, or if I could be not around people, I would try to like limit my time as much as possible. But now it's like I still like I'm a little bit of a weirdo, but I even like that and like notice I'm like okay, like I like I don't know, I'm like feel like I can like practice being my true self and like enjoying like the little things. And like I don't know, like I think I've said before, like even sometimes coming into a session I'll be like in my car right after work and kind of like anxious and like looking around and like okay, and then like afterwards as soon as I'm like it's such a beautiful day and like I'm not like thinking about all the cars and loud noises. There's been friends that I've like said like yeah I feel like a lot better recently, and they've like I don't know if like they're just agreeing kind of, I don't know, but like they were like yeah like I could kind of notice like you being like even like planning things where like I would never plan, it would just be like oh let's get Marin out kind of, and now it's like I'm planning things and I'm always going. And like and then with therapy too, I was like so weekly going to therapy and like so depressed and like living the same life I'm living now, but it felt like I was just like so like I'm not doing enough and I like need to be like oh I'm like I felt like not, I think because I wasn't doing things like for me and like living like I didn't feel open enough to do that. But I think like now therapy I've been going like every other week too, which my life like there's still things to work, but I feel like that I don't know, I feel like it has to do with because I like with talk therapy it was not like I couldn't, there was things that I couldn't like push through, or I don't know if my body was holding on to things that was being able to be released with this. But I feel like I've been in therapy for so long and like struggled for so long, and like this is like I usually have such like slow progress, so I feel like it's pretty for me like to see that. And then I think for my therapist to be like yeah I think maybe every other week, like for them to not be like we need you to come back like 2 times or what, you know, like I feel like so I feel like therapists noticing maybe too, but not like I don't know if it was because of that, but for me I feel like it's because of this that's happening. So
Yeah.
I like people struggling with mental health that have been trying top down things for a really long time. Like I don't know, I think that it couldn't hurt to see like that. I don't know. And then also just everyone, because we're all struggling with our own, we're all inside in some way that we don't even understand, like all we have is our experiences. So to be like opened up to something else, I feel like anyone could benefit from that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.